Estrogen dominance is becoming more and more common, and it doesn't only affect women. For women, it can show up as mood swings, breast tenderness, heavy cycles, or endometriosis or fibroids. For men, it can show up as weight gain around the middle, low testosterone, or prostate issues. And at the root of it all is the liver's inability to process hormones, which results in an excess of estrogen, especially when chronic stress is in the mix, which is affecting 75% of the world population. Chronic stress throws off the endocrine system, the hormonal system, altogether. So today's self-massage and acupressure will help support the liver to more effectively process hormones, while also calming the stress response that strains the liver and strains the entire hormonal system. So we'll begin with some abdominal and rib cage massage to support hormone metabolism and lymphatic flow. And then we'll get into key acupressure points to regulate the menstrual cycle, release stress, and bring the liver back into balance. By the end, you can feel lighter and more grounded with your detox and hormone systems supported. Subscribe so you're sure to receive the practices that I'm sharing every week here, and let me know in the comments how hormonal imbalance is showing up for you, and if you've noticed how that's deeply connected to your stress levels. All right, let's get into the massage. Come into a comfortable seated position. If you're seated on the floor, take some height under your hips. I'm sitting on a cushion right now, so I feel really relaxed through my hips. Or of course, you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor. And let's begin by warming up the hands, rubbing the hands against each other. And then placing the hands over the navel. And really the fingers are beneath the belly button and the thumbs are over. Beginning to warm up the belly and just beginning to circle the hands, not even moving them yet, just circling them up around the right and down through the left. And letting this become deeper as you continue the circling. And then the hands begin to move as you go deeper with the circling. And now letting the hands move all the way up and all the way down, circling through the abdomen. And so we're moving up through the right side of the body. I'm not mirroring you here. Up with the ascending colon, across with the colon, running underneath the rib cage, and then running down through the left side of the body. And just continuing with this motion. And you can use your thumbs to drag them down, up from the rib cage all the way down to the belly button. You can use your knuckles for this. And if you feel tired doing this, you can lie on your back. But we won't continue this for too long. We're just creating some movement through the digestive system. So here through the stomach, down through the small intestine, we're creating movement through the large intestine, up around the liver, the gallbladder. And then you can bring the circling back in to end with the hands over the navel. Just bringing some love into this area and warmth and support, awareness, your attention. And now let's take the thumbs and hook them beneath the armpits. and the fingers are facing up. And relax your shoulders down. So the way the shoulders are releasing down as you're lifting the thumbs up into the armpits. So we're getting into the lymph nodes here. And you can circle the thumbs a bit or circle your shoulders. You can feel into this area. And then begin to slide your hands down, all the way down to your hips. And just continue this motion, and it can feel really nice to keep the thumbs to the back. So you're gliding the thumbs down of the back of the ribs and the fingers down through the front of the ribs. And then you can take the fingers so they're facing each other toward your spine, and taking your hands down all the way to the hips. So also supporting and warming the kidneys here with your hands. It feels comforting. Your kidneys store your vital energy and are deeply impacted by stress. Well, every system of your body is affected by stress. Just giving the kidneys some love here while we're moving the lymph. And just continue this motion. Feels nice, gentle. Just taking the hands from the ribs out and down, and doing the same thing down through the abdomen. And then let your hands release down. Just take a couple breaths. You can close your eyes if they aren't already. Feeling your breath expand into your belly. Now let's take one foot and the bottom of the foot facing up toward you. And take both of your thumbs into the kidney 1 point. I'll put this up on the screen for you to see with more ease. We're massaging into the kidney 1 point with both thumbs. The fingers are wrapped around both sides of the foot. Just feeling into this. Just releasing stress, strengthening your kidneys. If you feel a sweet spot where it's particularly tense, you can press deeper into that. If that feels good, if that feels organic, we definitely aren't pressing so hard that we're creating tension through our body. We're doing this to release tension. So as you're using your hands and pressing through your thumbs, you're relaxing through the rest of your body. Just feeling into this kidney 1 point. Let's come to liver 3 point. So this is where the bones of the first and second toe come together, just into the space beneath that. Again, I'll put this point on the screen for you to see. And you can massage into this point. One thumb will suffice. Letting yourself exhale. This can be a really tender point for people. Kidney 1 can be a very sensitive point for people. And it can change depending on the day, depending on what's going on for you at the time. But as I massage this point, for many people, and it being sensitive, I've discovered over the years that people don't really understand the liver and what supports the liver and what is not necessarily helpful for the liver. So this common misconception that alcohol is the only thing that harms the liver is far from true. Alcohol, of course, can be hard on the liver, but so can processed foods. Any kind of chemicals. Estrogen is in plastics, and plastics are what we're drinking water out of. Plastics are in our clothes. The amount of estrogen is high in so many of the foods that we're commonly eating. There's a rise of estrogen in our world, not only for humans. And the liver is taxed with this, trying to process all of this estrogen, which is why we're ending up with estrogen dominance. This is one simple way to begin supporting your liver, is massaging this point. If you want other tools in supporting your liver and detoxification pathways, I'll share a playlist in the description at the end of this video. There are a range of tools that I'm sharing, from something like this or a meridian yoga to daily rituals that you can bring into your life to help support your liver. And last, let's come to spleen 6, which is about 4 fingers above your ankle bone to the inside of the leg. There will be a point on your screen for you to see. And massaging into this point. And this is an amazing point to massage into. It helps regulate menstruation. Also a point where the liver and kidney meridians run through as well, or very near. So you can let your thumb circle into this area, and you're getting into your kidney and liver meridians as well. And knowing that the body works as one unit. So as we're supporting the menstrual cycle very specifically with this spleen 6 point, by supporting the liver, we're supporting detoxification of estrogen, of hormones in general, of toxins in general, and we're supporting the kidney meridian to support our resiliency with stress and taking pressure off of our hormonal system altogether. And this is another sweet spot, a very sensitive spot in a lot of people. Release that and just come back to sit. Let your eyes close. Let your breath relax into your belly. And take a moment to notice how you feel now. Maybe a sense of warmth through your belly, or more ease in your breath. These small, simple practices add up when it comes to stress and hormone support. And if you'd like to go deeper, use my free somatic starter kit with practices that are especially designed to support endocrine and nervous system balance. I'll share a link for that in the description. And again, let me know in the comments how hormonal imbalance is showing up for you, and if any particular part of this practice felt especially supportive. With the rising prevalence of estrogen dominance, know that you're not alone. And by sharing in the comments, maybe your story is exactly what someone else needs to hear. Subscribe if you haven't yet already, just so you can keep getting the practices that I'm sharing for free every week here. I'd love to have you with me again. Thanks for being here with me today. I'll see you in the next video.